I am very happy to have my next guest join us. He's a talented singer, songwriter, musician who just dropped a new EP called Cirque du Freak. Junior Mesa. Dude, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
I love this aesthetic, the background here. Please introduce your friend to everyone.
That's my roommate, Jim. He just likes to he doesn't really have any hobbies or anything. So he just likes to feel included. So he just hangs out.
He just likes to be part of the gang.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much.
I can see. So how are you, man? It's the hot vac summer. How you feeling? What's been new?
I've been doing pretty well recently. I've been sick the past 3 days. I've been feeling like a turd, to be honest. And right now I got this. I'm gonna try to drink it all today. Oh wait, it's a gallon of water. But
oh wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to drink all of it. I really don't like being sick, so.
Oh, I hate to hear that you're sick, and I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat here. Hopefully will subside soon and it's not anything serious and what have you. You have released this EP, which is so good at a time and I think at a place in your life where you're really coming into your own, I feel. The last handful of songs that you released, the EP that you released, just gave us a smidge of who you are. And on this EP, you're really showing a lot of yourself. How purposeful was this?
Well, when I started writing the first EP piece, I was 18 and I was very passionate about music, but I don't think I had fully understood the amount of depth that you can really be involved with music, it's at this point, I think it's become more of a limb or a part of me, whereas then it was something that I was passionate about that was external. And it seems like I've developed that relationship, a much closer relationship with music. And I think that's kind of just, that's the evolution that I've been going through.
The music that you make, I just got to gush for a second. The music that you make is just so catchy and so much fun to listen to. But then if you listen to the lyrics, read the lyrics, man, what an experience that you're going through. Let's just talk about the relationship side of things. I feel your heartbreak. I feel the stress that you're under. When you are in a relationship, how do you try to maintain a level of balance versus going overboard and overreacting as one would that you would hear in a song?
I think the most important, I have a girlfriend right now. She's my second girlfriend ever. And what I learned from the first girlfriend is that sometimes you just have to listen, even if somebody's going to talk for 2 hours, sometimes you have to give up what you're about to say, because a lot of the time, I feel like a lot of arguments happen and get so blown out of proportion is because people just don't let other people communicate. And I feel like that's been the most important thing for me, is just with not just even relationships that are boyfriend, girlfriend, or however that goes. I think it's just important to listen to people.
On this EP, you are very vulnerable in tying in your experience with epilepsy, which is a very personal thing. Not everybody is willing to share their health status, what the things they're going through health-wise. Again, as you write for yourself, was this just sort of a natural ebb and flow process? How methodical were you in creating these characters to kind of portray the various feelings that you've been going through?
Yeah, so when I was 19, I started having seizures, which is weird because it made making music difficult. So I kind of had to pull back for a little bit and just really work on myself and go see my doctors. And, I got medication now that's controlling the seizures. And I haven't had a seizure in a while, a year, I think, year and a half maybe, which is at that moment in those times when I was 19 through 20, it was got so bad I thought I was gonna die. So it was it felt like I was facing death. Maybe I wasn't, but it felt like it, and it really made me just see what I valued as important in life. And regarding the personalities, well, Well, basically, there's three of them that I'm tying into this EP. One is like I call it the diva, which would be like the What's Enough video. The second one would be freak out mode, where I'm having all this anxiety and everything, and seizures or whatever, and that would be Listen Close, the video. And then there's two more videos that portray the third persona, which would just be the most grounded version of me that I would call the normal version of me, where I can kind of step back and see, I guess like that, like I was saying, the importance of things.
It's got to be so tough, man, especially when you're in an industry that relies on so much stimulation. I don't know if you know, I'm sure you do. There are other famous musicians that have epilepsy, spoken about their epilepsy, like Lil Wayne and Prince and others. Did reading about their stories and how they dealt with it provided some semblance of solace and inspiration?
I did actually. Prince, Elton John, Lil Wayne. I did. Most of the time, it kind of made me feel like I was part of this like special club in this way. That was kind of like I was like bummed about, but at the same time, I look up to like Prince so much and Elton John that it was that it was like I didn't feel alone, or even
Yeah, exactly. I feel like them being out there vocal and sharing that diagnosis, their status, and now you as well, are an inspiration to other people who may encounter that, right?
Yeah, I hope so. That's the goal.
I'm sure the first seizure was just such a traumatic experience.
Yeah,
Did
actually, huh?
Go ahead. I was going to ask if you could describe what that first experience was like and how did you handle it?
Well, the first one, it wasn't. It was more the feelings that I felt after the seizure, because I went unconscious, and it was at a Lauryn Hill concert actually, and the concert was awesome, dude. Like the lights were so crazy. Like I was like having a great time, and then my girlfriend at the time, I remember. I think I fell over the bleachers or something crazy. Like, and she like I just remember her like walking me out of the stadium, and like the paramedics or whatever. But after that moment, I don't know what happened neurologically, but I just kept having them like pretty consistently, to the point where I couldn't figure out what was triggering them. Like it was weird. But stress can do that to you. Anxiety can really take a toll on you. And
did you think it was something else? Did you think it was something that related to overwork, or just, again, like you mentioned, anxiety or stress that you were going through at the time?
maybe I really don't know, but I was having extreme anxiety or panic attacks. Actually, I'd have like a panic attack a day for about a year, and I think that really like did some damage to my brain. And then after that, I started having the seizures, and then I don't know. I just wasn't taking care of my mental health.
These are the formidable years in shaping young adulthood. How did you view your diagnosis and the family support that you got?
At first, it was a lot of pity for myself, to be honest. Like it was a lot of like, oh, I don't deserve this. Why do I have to go through this? And then after a while, I kind of, after just like being forced to live in it, fully just like soaking it for a while, it kind of turned into something that made me more grateful for life. And family support was very good. My mom, she's she's probably one of the only people that can calm me down from anxiety or panic attacks. Luckily, I don't really have them anymore. I do have anxiety here and there, stress and everything, but the panic attacks have stopped. And I think my mom really helped me through that time.
Well, you did a great job on this EP, man, and I look forward to seeing you perform the songs live and, of course, new material as you put those out. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.